Welcome to Pete's Investing Updates, discussing some key share market and world indexes and gold. We're using a rolling 15-minute price chart and reviewing the weekly progress of indexes of the ASX 200, the US market, Germany, the FTSE, China and gold. We're showing new open and close positions, profitability and drawdown requirements. Firstly, we're not recommending you trade any of these positions or instruments. Rather, this is purely an educational guide to some trading ideas. Also, very importantly, for same-day updates, please refer to our Patreon channel in the link below if you're not already a member. And for an added explanation of the strategies discussed, please refer to the supporting videos, again in the description below, with links attached. These help explain money management, the average down do's and don'ts, simple trading strategies with the CCI and average down technique, and further information can be provided in comments if you wish. Okay, let's get stuck into it. So this is the result of the rolling 5 months as of this weekend for the past 5 months for these indexes. As you can see here, overall for the 5 months we've generated theoretical $19,000. That works out to about $3,800 a month on average. We'll go into the chart shortly, but as you can see here, the China market has taken a big hit in a bit of a downturn and a correction. There's been a somewhat consolidation in other markets, so let's get stuck into it. First, look at the ASX market, the Australian market. So this is what's happened in the previous week. So each of these bars represent week by week, going back a few weeks. So our position opened about 3 weeks ago up here for the ASX. It's been in a steady sideways movement, although slightly declined, but it's consolidating in the last couple of weeks. So no panic. We've got a 5 contracts still remaining open from our initial open back here in the middle of February. Looking at the US market, again looking at the last couple of weeks, we opened back here in middle of February. It's declined somewhat and it's made a bit of an advance this week or this last week. I've drawn that trend line there. It's broken the downtrend from there and see where it goes in the coming days, if it's going to continue to break above that and close out. Next we look at the German market. This has made an advance over the last couple of weeks. So again, we would have entered back some time back here, middle of January, declined, bounded up there again, then it consolidated it back here for a couple of weeks, and last week it made quite an advance and it's closed out middle of this past week. And as you can see here, it just opened up in the last few hours or 15 minutes of trading before the weekend close. So this is a new position to open. So the German DAX has been doing okay after some consolidation. FTSE. So again, since opening back here, middle of February, it's declined and consolidated and made some level of recovery, and it's still remaining open at the moment. So at this point, it's above profitability, and it should probably close out in the coming days if this uptrend continues in the upward movement. Last of the indexes is China. So a bit of an inverse to what's happening with the other indexes. China, we opened back here, middle of February. We've been consolidating and adding to our positions the last couple of weeks. As you can see, I've drawn this downward trend line and it hasn't broken that yet. So China's taking a bit of a battering at the moment, and that's the only one at the moment in major decline in terms of profitability. But again, we haven't realized any losses or profits of this yet. So we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully it breaks that downtrend. And lastly, let's look at gold. Similarly, gold has been taking a bit of a hit. It opened back here late January. We added to our positions. And you can see there the downtrend line drawn, and it hasn't broken that downtrend at this point. So again, let's not panic. It's coming back to a break-even point in terms of profitability. So we'll keep that open and hopefully it breaks above this trend line and it keeps advancing into more profitable trades. Going back to our summary, that's what it looks like. Again, because of the margin requirements for China, that's taken our biggest hit in terms of profitability of the last 5 months. The other ones are still doing okay. And there's a slight decline on the gold index. That's it for now. Again, for added explanation, please refer to our supporting videos attached in the links below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification button to receive any updates. Thank you, and see you in next week's video.